PC, welcome to Paula's Purse, where the bag is always filled with topics to discuss. Welcome, welcome, welcome to episode 8. What is a woman? And the reason why I'm laughing, okay, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, because somebody did message me and ask me what happened to the interview with Jeremiah. Most of you know David Jeremiah as Johnny Binder. Okay. So we were supposed to do a sit down one on one interview, and my time, his schedule, and my producer's schedule just did not work out. So, God willing, that will be episode 9. So, yes, episode 8. What is a woman? Now, first thing I want to share with you in my grab bag, because I have been drinking this for 2 weeks. And this is Sea Force by Chuck Norris, premium artesian water made right here in America with recycled plastic. But this is alkaline water. And remember, I was speaking to you about alkaline water previously, and it's really good for you. When I drink this, man, let me tell you, I have to sip it because if I don't sip it, I'll be finished with this in the next probably hour. It'll be it'll be empty, but it's really good for you. So I'm pushing it. This is Sea Force by Chuck Norris. All right. So do you want me to help you up? My dog, I think now she wants a little attention as soon as I start recording. Oh, this is Miss Kiwi. All right. So you guys already know that Jonathan Majors was found guilty, and his sentencing has been postponed. It's said that he could get up to a year, but he will probably just get probation. But he has two new assault cases that says allegedly he abused two of his previous girlfriends. And I am not going to name any names just out of respect for everyone, but that is where we are today. And Homeboy has he's been dropped from everything except his agent. They are still rocking with him as they should because they work for him. But I will say this, just in my humble opinion, I was speaking to Baruti about this, my producer, and what I said was he is a good actor, but every movie that I watched, his eyes just always say to me, "Help, help me." That's just what I have seen from my eyes to his. But this is, I'm not passing any judgment. But according to the ex girlfriends, the stories are the same. Him choking them, throwing them across the room, threatening to either kill himself or do bodily harm to them. And according to the attorneys that are representing the two females, it's alleged that it's the same pattern, allegedly. Okay. Allegedly on these two, because these are two new cases. Now, the case that the first case, he was found guilty, so there is no alleged there at all, right? Once you're found guilty, it's no longer alleged. But I'm just saying all that because I'm bringing you the news, and we are going to keep him in our prayers because therapy works. You just have to go there and work it. All right. You have to go there and you have to work it. Now, moving right along, I got another topic in the grab bag. You know, so Cat Williams went on Club Shay Shay, and it has been a roar ever since. Then Monique went on there, and what really bothered me about Monique going on there was she just regurgitated what she said 10 years ago, right? Kiwi, what she said 10 years ago, and so why give her that platform? You know what I mean? So my what I'm thinking now is, are you just gonna give a platform for everybody to just throw out their grievances? I think you should just go to the person that you have a problem with. Um, yeah. So and everybody has chimed in because now Monique and DL Hughley are going back and forth, and I tell you, DL Hughley told Monique a new ASS hole. A new apple hole. You know I can't curse. My grandbabies may watch this one day, so I try not to curse, but I know I let one I let one go. Episode 7. But anyway, yeah. I'm gonna get a sip of water on that one. So somebody wanted to know in the grab bag. I have another topic just quickly. What are my what's my go-to song? So in the morning and at night, or just throughout the day, at any point, I will put on Lord, Do It For Me. And there is one other one, He Knows My Name. So those are my two go-to gospel songs that I rock on a regular basis. Because as you all know, um, I have been rocking by myself since September. Probably before September, but since December, I have been, as a friend said to me, on my own island. And I have. I've just been doing me and spending time with myself, getting to know myself, loving myself, accepting being by myself, and knowing that it is okay if no one is right here. It's okay, you know what I mean, because I love me, and what I can't do is allow someone to be in my space again who doesn't deserve to be here, who will come into my space and bring negativity and try to bring me down. So that is the main reason why I um, I just removed everyone, right? So it is what it is. But somebody wanted to know, so I figured I would answer that question. All right, so I looked out of my back window, no, my back door. This was last Tuesday, right? There's a Catholic church right across the way. It's a beautiful scenery at my back door. But the fireworks were going, right? Pow, pow, all over the place. And so I stood over there and I watched it. I actually recorded it. It's on YouTube, it's on my YouTube page and my on TikTok and Facebook. But yeah, it was Fat Tuesday. So it was Fat Tuesday, and the fireworks went on for I don't know how many minutes. And you know what follows Fat Tuesday is Lent, right? You're probably like, what is Lent? What does it mean? Well, Lent is a period of 40 days during which many Christians remember the events leading up to and including the death of Jesus Christ, whose life and teachings are the foundation of Christianity. So during Lent, so let me just go back and explain. So the reason why you have Fat Tuesday, you're supposed to party and do everything you're gonna do. Go ahead and drink, go ahead and eat, get your sugar, eat your cookies, whatever. So for 40 days, you give up something. You sacrifice something. And the reason why you sacrifice something for 40 days is because that's what Jesus did. And you want to it's also the time for prayer and fasting, making sacrifices. When they say to give up something. Um, a lot of the children over at the Shrine of the Black Madonna back in the day, they would give up their favorite chips. Some people give up sugar. It's a great time to give up sugar. If you want to drop 20 to 100 pounds, you can give up sugar for the 40 days, and it will really make a difference in your life. But that is what Lent is about: praying, fasting, sacrificing for 40 days leading up to Easter, right? Because that is when um, it's when Jesus is crucified, right? Without getting sentimental, it leads up to the death of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. And Tuesday, when the fireworks were going, I was like, "Ooh, it's just what a happy Tuesday!" So Lent began that Wednesday, and so I didn't start until Thursday because it didn't dawn on me until Thursday that that was Fat Tuesday. So Fat Tuesday is the evening where you eat, you party, you do whatever it is you're gonna do, and come Wednesday morning, you are ready to stop eating so much, and you want to try to put yourself in the mind frame of Jesus if at all possible, right? Jesus was in the wilderness. He wasn't eating. He was fasting. He was praying, right? Um, and remember, he gets murdered. He hung up on the cross with a bunch of other people, hung up on the tree. So I did want to go over that briefly, not to hit anybody, beat anyone over the head with it, because there are a lot of people out there who celebrate Lent. Uh, I did learn though that, and I that Baptists don't acknowledge this. I mean, I don't know, to each his own. But I'm not Baptist. I'm a Christian. Yes. Now, what is a woman? What is a woman? It's funny because if you Google what is a woman, you'll get the definition of a woman. And then you'll also get a new version. And it says that it depends on where you are. That defines what a woman is. And I said, well, that doesn't make any sense because what defines you is your gender, and there's only two genders, and there's always going to just be two genders, male and female. Now, sure enough, don't get me wrong, there is a box there that says other or I don't know, and people just consider those people to be confused. I mean, that's how they feel about you. That's why they put that box there, even though they know there are only two genders. Why are there only two genders? Because when you go and give birth, and I've done it 3 times, the doctor looks between the legs of that child and says, gonna smack them on the butt to get them to breathing and let them know that, hey, you're no longer in your mom's belly. And then he looks down and he says, it's a boy. How does he know it's a boy? because he got a penis and two balls, right? His baby maker is right there in front of him. That is what identifies him. And then on his chromosome, it's he has an X and a Y. Oh, now let's just do that again. You give birth, smack something on his butt, and the doctor looks and says, "Oh, it's a girl." Why? How does he know it's a girl? Because she has a vagina. She has a vagina. She has two X's on her chromosome. That makes her a girl. And she will eventually grow up and become a woman. Now, right here in this area here, I have what is called ovaries. That's cervix. I can hold a baby. And at birth, I was born with all my eggs. That and these two breasts right here, size 40, this is what makes me a woman. And the two X's on my chromosome. Now, if you look at my counterpart, the man over there, his baby maker, he has a ball, he's got a penis and two balls. And he produces sperm every day. Every day of his life, he produces sperm. And the sperm, those are the babies right there. He has the baby maker. And my air and what God gave me, I got the egg. So when he puts the sperm over here, it's gonna go get in my egg, and I'm gonna hold the egg, and I'm gonna fertilize that egg, right? And for 9 months, and then I'm gonna push it out. That is what makes me a woman. It doesn't matter if you're L, G, T, B, Q plus, and any and everything else. There are only two genders, male and female. Now, I watched Matt Walsh. Walsh? Yes, Matt Walsh is his name. And I think he has a movie out there. It's called What is a Woman? And then he was speaking on a forum about it as well. And there was this trans woman speaking, and he asked her, "What makes you a woman?" No, what is a woman? And he could not define what a woman was. So Matt said, "Well, what are you?" Now, when you look at him, you clearly know he's a man, right? 99.6% of the time, you can identify a male or a female just by looking at them. 99.6% of the time, okay? The other 0.4% is because you are either a male dressed as a woman in the whole 9 yards, or you a female dressed as a man in the whole 9 yards. So 4% of the time, you can probably fool someone. But the other 99.6% of the time, the jig is up. I can look at you and identify you as a man, even if you are dressed as a woman, right? So when we look at each other, your ocular proof tells you, right? When I look at you, when I look at Baruti, I know Baruti is a man. When Baruti looks at me, Baruti knows that I am a woman. So there is no mistaking, there is no confusion about it. The reason why I say that is because, listen, my best friend is gay. When I was younger, I was in that community. Confusingly, I had to get out of that community. I was a child, I didn't know any better. God forgave me, and I forgave myself, and I never went back over there again. But I say this, I listened to that community in different forums, and they throw out all type of statements and titles and try to confuse you when you don't have to do that, because there are two genders. I heard this one guy going on using all these words, and he was saying you can't look at someone and tell. Yes, you can. If you're gonna be gay, but no, you don't lie and make up shit. Oh, I supposed to say strawberries. Ah, yeah. Don't make up strawberries. So, excuse me. So Matt Walsh, when he was asking the trans woman questions, he the trans woman really didn't want to engage with him because he couldn't answer the questions, even though that was a life he chose to live. So he asked him. He said, well, what are you? What do you call yourself? He said, well, I'm a woman. And he said, because the people around me tell me that I'm a woman. And I watched someone from across the pond say things that I identified with. So I must be a woman. Okay, but that's mental, right? Because down here you got a penis. Excuse me. Let me say this. Say I decide tomorrow I want to be a part of the community. Or say, not forget being a part of the community. Say that I've decided that I want to become a man, right? Uh, I want a penis. I don't want these breasts anymore. I don't want these female features anymore. So I'll take hormones and pills and whatever potions you have to try to look like and become a man. Okay. Even if I do all of that, I am still a woman because that is what God made me. Now, say I'm a man and I decide to cut my penis off and just throw it up against the wall. I no longer want it, even though God has entrusted you to be a man and to bring forth children, but you don't want to be a man. You want to be a woman now, so you're gonna get your penis cut off. You want the doctor to you're gonna take hormones. You're gonna breast implants or whatever you guys, however y'all do it. You're gonna get something cut down there so it's similar to a woman. But at the end of the day, as people say, you are still a man. I mean, it's the truth. You are still a man. Now, if you choose to be in a relationship with someone of the same sex, okay, that just makes you gay. That's it. You can't change your gender no matter what you do. If you're born a woman, you're always going to be a woman. If you're born a man, you're always going to be a man. I mean, if you choose to wear a dress for the rest of your life and you're a man, okay, well, you are a man who chooses to wear a dress. You are a man who chooses to what's the word? To exude female tendencies, and that's okay because some men may have more female tendencies than others, but that doesn't make them a woman. They are still a man. There are two genders and two genders only, male and female. And like I said, if you choose to be with someone of the same sex or whatever you choose in life, it is your choice, right? We go back to Genesis. God gave us the choice to choose. But if you are Christian, you just, it's not something that you should be doing. You know what I mean? And I'm going to tell you this only because somebody put it in the grab bag, so don't be mad at me. This is what the preacher said. Okay, the preacher the preacher mentioned love and hip hop, right? He said, now how the couples off love and hip hop gonna go over there and sit on a homosexual's couch and let the homosexual give him advice? He's speaking about Carlos King, who I watch. I watch his interviews. He said, "How you gonna go over there? You a heterosexual couple gonna go over there and take advice from a homosexual? You done lost your mind." That's what he said. So don't get mad at me. I'm just, hey man, listen. I'm just putting information out there because it's 2024 and it is easy to get distracted, right? You have to pay attention because if I had not have Googled the definition of what a woman is, I would have never known that they have a new definition, which means it depends on where you are, and wherever you are, whatever they say what a woman is, then that's what a woman is. And that is not the case. I have not changed. Nothing about my DNA has changed to where woman means something different, or what a man is means something different. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No. so so hey, don't don't take this the wrong way. Just don't take this the wrong way. I just wanted to I wanted to put that out there. And this is a short that I wanted to make from my show. I'm going to come back with a 1 hour episode of episode 8. What is a woman? Thank you for tuning in, and God bless you all. Peace.